Ejiro is gone. Online prayer group blamed in shocking case. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. I've got this interesting story came to my through my alerts through gistlover.com. I'm going to just read another crazy news. People are going missing. A lot of this to me looks like mental health issues, camouflaged as spiritual issues, mental health issues. So listen to this story real quick. So I'm looking at this on gistlover.com. It says businesswoman missing over after alleged manipulation by online prayer group. All right, and it says a growing sense of concern. This is getting wild and wilder and wilder. People are just going mad everywhere. Call on Shanu. Wow. So a prayer group, I mean, that's supposed to be some of the safest places ever. Anyway, let me see here. It says a growing sense of concern surrounds. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure that I mute this. Yeah, a growing sense of concern surrounds the unexplained disappearance of a businesswoman allegedly connected to an Instagram-based prayer group. According to a page tagged NHN Couture, a close associate of Ejiro joined the group. The person said Ejiro joined the group, which led to significant changes in her life. She was reportedly manipulated by the group's leader and subsequently closed down her business. Things took a darker turn when Ejiro sold her personal belongings and handed the money over to the group's convener. This is starting to sound like the Dr. Akitayo story too. It's the same issues. It just looks different. It's the same issues. When I ask you to empower yourself, these are the reasons. They said the situation worsened after she was instructed to isolate herself based on claims that her mother was plotting to harm her. Oh, sounds so familiar. Sounds so close to home for me. Soon after, Ejiro reportedly disappeared, and her current whereabouts remained a mystery at press time. Okay, I think this was published. Let me look at the specific time so we're specific. On the 29th of 2025 at press time. Okay, that's the date we're reading this report. So based on claims that her mother was plotting to harm her. Soon after, Ejiro reportedly disappeared and her current whereabouts remains a mystery. The troubling sequence of events has raised alarm about the potential dangers of online religious groups and the manipulation of vulnerable individuals. Okay? And I quote, the post reads, "Where is Ejiro?" Okay, so this was actually posted online. Let me see here. Let me make sure I show you guys the actual screenshot that I'm looking at. All right, you can read it with me. Hold on 1 second. It says, "Where is Ejiro?" I'm just going to make it bigger so you guys can see. All right, it says, "Where is Ejiro? CEO style by Ejiro. Ejiro joined a prayer group here on IG and was brainwashed to close down her business and sell off everything she owned and hand the money over to the convener of the group as a seed. Next thing was to isolate her by telling her that her mom is a witch and wants to kill her. Ejiro disappeared suddenly and nobody knows where she is till date." Ladies, this is more crazy than we thought. My DM is full of families looking for her, for their loved ones that joined that same prayer group. Oh wow. Warriors, I need all of you now in action. Repost on your pages or stories and tag as many people as possible, including those in authority. This must go viral until they bring everyone, whether dead or alive. We're looking for who has an idea where the camp is located. Please, if you have any vital information, send me a DM. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. So that's what we're reading now. You see, it's life, eh? Let me see. Let me make sure I read everything. Yeah, that's it. All right, so I just noticed that I'm seeing there's a lot of trending news around this name Ejiro. It almost sounds like Zeb Ejiro, you know, some of the Nollywood legendary director producers in the past. I was just curious, like, why is Ejiro trending? And before you know it, we found this. Okay, so I'm looking at something from about 5 hours ago. There's a report. So, photojournalist claims Josiah Francois Chido is the brother of Nebaot academy convener. So it's a Nebaot academy convener. Joy Iroquois, who allegedly kidnapped Style by Ejiro CEO after joining court prayer house. What? Information reaching Kosi has it that journalist claims Josiah is the brother of Nebaot, who allegedly kidnapped. Okay, allegedly. Woman reportedly goes missing. A woman identified as Ejiro has been reported missing. According to the post shared by Ejiro, joined a prayer. Let's continue reading. All right. So now, I guess there's all kind of reports coming up. They're just looking for her, basically. This is madness. Let me see if there's any more information here. According to a close associate, okay, same thing. This live Nigerians, hunger, religious people, they go hand in hand. Okay, let me see. Yeah, just all types of people looking for her, basically. All right, let me just say this, okay? Let me just tell you this, okay? So she joined the prayer group on IG, on Instagram, and was brainwashed to close down her. See, the very nature of religion itself has brainwash embedded in it. That's just a reality, okay? It's not something that you and I we don't get to argue about this. It just is what is, okay? All right, so this is not something that you and I get to argue about. We don't argue. The very nature of religion is brainwashing, and we can tap that all the way back to our emotions, our emotional needs at the end of the day. Okay, this news is very sad. We don't want this kind of news, right? And more importantly, if you're listening to me, I don't want this kind of news on you. If you're obsessed with any one of these things right here, and you don't have, if you don't work on yourself, I know it sounds like a broken record. Listen to me carefully. If you don't work on yourself, first of all of us have this basic emotional needs: certainty, variety, significance, connection, growth, and contribution. Number one there is a certainty. Sometimes you can replace that with security, a sense of safety. And a lot of people, especially in this kind of countries like Nigeria, where poverty is the order of the day, one of the ways people seek security, certainty, sometimes what we're talking about is financial security. One of the ways is they go after religious, and guess what? Religious leaders or scam artists, charlatan religious leaders. They know this about you. They see you as the mumu, and they will manipulate you. Sometimes just to take your money, but if you become a liability, they can do some of the worst things. Listen to what I just said. If you become a liability, they can do the worst. Okay? So, isolation is one of the key tools that they use. They isolate you completely from your family because they know they might see you as a mumu. They can't see everybody around you as a mumu. So one of the key things they might do is isolate you. Okay. Next thing was to isolate her by telling her that her mom is a witch. our mom is a witch. Is a if you are educating yourself and you've been around and you're watching stories and stuff like that, you've seen this story before. At some point, you have to see a pattern. Isolation, saying that your mom is a witch. Okay, the person that gave birth to you is a witch. What does that even mean, really? Like, just eronu konle, think deeper. Ronu jinle jinle. What does that mean when somebody turns around and calls your mom a witch? What does that mean? She's flying spiritually in the middle of the night to do what exactly? To hurt you? Let's not pretend we know witches exist. Okay, witches exist. What does that have to do with you and your well-being? And if we're even going to solve for that problem, let's say that's a real problem, right? Don't you want to think that there might be some people out there that will use that? Because you can't prove if it's true or not. There's no way to prove it. Oh, we have proof. I've seen it. How did you see it? I was sleeping in the middle of the night, and you were sleeping in the middle of the night, meaning your brain was awake, but you were dead, sleep, physically, right? Can't you realize that that's an open-end reality and anybody can use anything to manipulate you? You become effectively the mumu in the hands of people who know that you fall for stupid stuff like that. So this is a pattern. This happened close to me, close to home, multiple times. I have stories. I'm not going to share my family story with you. Obviously, to a large extent, I'm not going to do that. But every one of you knows someone that's been lied to, that their mom or somebody close to them is a witch, or they saw blood on somewhere or around your car, and before you know it, they are asking you for what? Guess what? Your guess is as good as mine. They are asking you for money. Before you know it, they start asking you for money. At what point are you going to realize that it's a scam? Hit like, share, subscribe, by the way. Hit like, share, subscribe if you want more videos like this. So now this young lady, this story, I don't know how true it is. They're looking for her. We don't know who did what. We don't know if that's how she disappeared. It goes back to mental health for me, okay? It goes back to your mental well-being. Are you mentally sound? Are you emotionally and mentally sound? It's not something you can say yes or no to. Have you assessed yourself? Do you sometimes look at how you feel, how you think, and assess that and say, hey, why do I think the way I think? Do you do enough of that? It's a question that I have for you. Let me know your thoughts about it. This is crazy. Again, maybe one day I'll share the story, but I have a few stories. As a matter of fact, around this mother is a witch thing and religious groups, and it's rampant. It's everywhere. Please educate your children. Educate your mothers, women, ladies. That's all I have for this one. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back. It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.